With less than a week before restaurants and hotels fully reopen and a hugely busy summer ahead, hospitality businesses say they are struggling to find enough staff.
A combination of Brexit, housing shortages and people changing careers after the pandemic has created a big employee shortfall at many of the region's tourist hotspots, as Charlotte Gay now reports.
On a day like this, it's easy to see why the Southwest will be the #1 staycation destination. As people queue for an ice cream in Padstow, staff at Rick Stein's restaurants prepare for the demand coming their way. But for new hires like Fergus, it's already taken 3 months just to find somewhere to live.
I think in my head, I had this vision of a small seaside town. I thought it would be quite easy to find accommodation. But yeah, it just turned out to be very difficult in the end. The whole centre of Padstow seems just to be let out to tourists.
It's also been a headache for bosses to find staff in this post-Brexit world.
Our restaurant company has about 20 to 25% European workforce, and we've managed to retain a lot of them, but it's the seasonal workers which we're seeing a bit of a drop-off in, and we do rely on them for the peak seasons, say from May till October, when they then go back to Europe and maybe go to ski seasons or whatever.
It now costs businesses £8,000 to sponsor international staff for a 3-year visa. A Michelin star chef Michael Keynes says there's not enough local workers to go around.
The population is going to, grow massively, but our local population isn't enough to sustain that amount of work, and so we're struggling to get people into jobs and recruit them into positions, and that's a problem through Devon and Cornwall, but also through the UK as a whole.
But even that pool is shrinking as people coming back from furlough have decided to leave hospitality altogether.
Chefs, for example, have gone and become delivery drivers for e-commerce businesses, earning about the same sort of money on a day shift and not on a split shift. There's just been a shift in people's mindset, and I don't know how we can change that.
Back in the restaurant, and there'll be no problem filling these seats, but keeping the kitchen staffed will be a much bigger challenge.
Well, Charlotte joins us live in Falmouth now. Charlotte, it's a fine line between wanting a busy summer but also being able to staff it.
Yes, holidaymakers come here for the sea views, but when they want to step into shore and perhaps get out of the wind and grab a bite to eat, well, that's when things can get a little bit tricky, because traditionally hospitality has relied on international workers to fill those spaces. But now, unless they're prepared to pay thousands in work visas, and even then, with current COVID restrictions on international borders, it's very difficult to get the workforce in from other countries. So why not employ more local people? Well, the recruitment agency you just heard in my package then said they've had so fewer applications, and actually they have been not at the right standard even to work in the hospitality industry. So what do the local chefs say? Well, they say we need to make a better work-life balance, use the Southwest area as an asset for a reason for people to want to come and get a job here.
OK, Charlotte Gay, live in Falmouth, thank you.